What's up, everybody? Richard Jammer from WSN.com back today, checking out the NFC Championship game and the three best prop bets to make for this game. Now, this is going to be an exciting matchup. Got the Eagles and the 49ers. I think this is a matchup we all kind of expected, but it's very cool that it's actually materialized because you have two solid defenses. You have two teams that like to run the ball, which is kind of goes against the grain of what the NFL is today. But with that said, let's dive in, checking out the best props for this game. First up, we got Jalen Hurts under 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 130 over at DraftKings. Now, Hurts did have two passing touchdowns in the divisional round against the Giants, but the 49ers are a bit more stout. Of course, they're known for the run game, but I think, they still have Charvarius Ward at cornerback. They have Talanoa Hufanga. And then, they also have, great pass rush with Nick Bosa and a great set of linebackers with Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, and Azeez Al-Shaair, I believe is how you pronounce his name. But you look at the 49ers, they're holding opposing quarterbacks to around 200 passing yards per game over the last 3 weeks. And yeah, like I said, they're a little bit beatable in the secondary. They do have cornerback Diamador Lenore, who allows 68.7% of his targets to be caught. But again, I think that the 49ers have such a great pass rush and such a great run defense that that kind of helps quell that a little bit. You look at Jalen Hurts. He has 7 games this year in which he has passed for 1 or fewer touchdowns. So it's not unheard of for this guy to do that. I mean, he's also very mobile, so he kind of makes up for that lack of passing production with the rushing threat. So look for that to be the case here in this game as well. So yeah, I'll take Jalen Hurts under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Next up, we got Eagles running back Miles Sanders under 13.5 rushing attempts, plus 105 over at DraftKings. So when it comes to the Eagles in the run game, Sanders, he gets his carries, but there are these games where he tends to, not get as many. So over his last 5 games, Sanders has seen less than 13.5 rushing attempts 3 times. And he also faces a 49ers defense that allows 79 rushing yards per game, which is number 1 in the league. And opponents against the 49ers only run the ball 23 times a game, which is the second least in the league. So yeah, he gets already limited touches, and the Eagles do have Jalen Hurts, who's going to cut into that as well. They also have Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, who kind of factor in a little bit there, especially Boston Scott down towards, like the goal line and stuff like that. We saw that last week where he took one in. So under 13.5 for me, getting the plus price, I'll take that all day. Next up, we got Christian McCaffrey under 57.5 rushing yards, minus 137 at Caesars. So, minus 137, not a great price, especially when you're looking at McCaffrey going under on a statistic. But McCaffrey, as you probably know, is more of a total yardage player because over his last 5 games, he's only cleared 46 rushing yards 2 times. And in those games, he did go for over 100, so that's definitely possible. But you got to think, too, the Eagles, their rushing defense has allowed 125 rushing yards per game over the last 3 weeks. But, they do have the players there. They do have, Ndamukong Suh, and they have some guys up front that can stop the run. But you also got to remember, too, that the 49ers will use Elijah Mitchell. So that's also there as well. I think that McCaffrey is going to really be more involved in catching the ball and, kind of using that as an extension of the run game, while Elijah Mitchell also gets some carries as well. So I will take the under 57.5 rushing yards for Christian McCaffrey, minus 137 over at Caesars. So that is it for this video, everybody. Make sure to go down the description below and click on our exclusive links to get some bonuses for these sports books. And once again, we'll run through these. We got Jalen Hurts under 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 130 at DraftKings. Miles Sanders under 13.5 rushing attempts, plus 105 at DraftKings. And Christian McCaffrey under 57.5 rushing yards, minus 137 at Caesars. So get on over there, bet this before the game on Sunday, and we will see you for the AFC Championship best prop bets very soon. Till then, peace.